Good morning, everybody. Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And I've got a topic on my mind that I want to share with the people who are just getting started in business, just getting started on your entrepreneurial journey. Maybe you're starting an eBay business or you're getting started selling books on Amazon. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're like me when I first got started and you are, flipping bicycles on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. One of the biggest obstacles that you're going to face when you start a business, especially if you're coming from working a 9-to-5 job, especially if you're coming from a place where you were broke all the time like me. I mean, I was broke all the time. I had no money. I was just scavenging for quarters to pick up a pack of cigarettes when I used to smoke 7 years ago. I used to hang out with people and friends and associates who were broke, who were working the 9-to-5 job, who were struggling on a regular basis. And here's the thing, when you try to crawl out of that bucket, when you try to be a little bit different, when you try to start a business or better yourself or start going to the gym, you start doing things that are a little different outside of what people see you as, they're going to try to pull you back. They're going to try to hold you down. Do not let others define who you are. A lot of times in life, when you're starting something new, trying to better yourself, and in this example, we're talking about starting a business, if you're hanging out with people, family members, and just folks who aren't business people, who aren't entrepreneurs, who are broke, who are working a 9-to-5 job, who are struggling, when you try to do something different, they're going to criticize you, right? And it's not because they don't love you, it's just it makes them uncomfortable. They have a definition of who they believe you are. So when you try to do something different, like the crab mentality, this is essentially the crab mentality, when you try to crawl out of that bucket, they're going to pull you back down for a couple of reasons, right? Number one, they've defined you as a specific type of person. And when you're starting to crawl out, they don't like that. People like to define you as who you are. So when you try to do something different, it makes them uncomfortable. Also, by being a better version of yourself, trying to improve yourself, taking risks, it really shows their insecurities as well. It makes them realize, wow, I'm not living up to my expectations. What's going to happen if they better themselves? Are they not going to love me anymore? Are they not going to be my friend anymore? Are they not going to spend time with me anymore? So this is one of the big mental struggles that new business folks deal with, is trying to grow outside of their current circumstances based on their social circle, right? And based on who they're hanging out with, family and friends. So you've got to keep that in mind. People are going to try to bring you down. People are going to criticize you. People are going to say things like, why would you start an eBay business? You can't make money doing that. That's just a hobby. Why are you going to start a business? Did you know that statistics show that after 5 years, the average business person goes out of business, and after 10, it's like 99% go out of business? Why would you start a business? It's too risky. You know what I mean? Why would you not go to college when it's a guaranteed job? When it actually really isn't. But these are the things you're going to have to deal with. Do not let others define you. In 2018 and beyond, especially with the internet, it's making it easier than ever to start your own business. Now, I'm not saying it's easy in terms of success, but it's easier than ever to get started and to learn the knowledge that's necessary to start moving in the right direction. And if you're consistent, right, in terms of your actions on a daily basis, if you're consistently learning, consistently growing, consistently getting back up when you fall down, you can succeed online with an internet business, regardless of it's Shopify or a YouTube or eBay or Amazon or Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. Do not let other people define you. There's going to be so many people who tell you you can't do it and it's not possible. And what if you fail? And what if this? And what if that? And what if this happens when that happens? And if this happens, then how are you going to get with that? Most people worry about step 97 before they even get started with the first step. That's why most people work 9-to-5 jobs, because they don't have the faith necessary to start something that isn't guaranteed. But here's the simple truth. There's no guarantee whether you start your own business or you get a job, especially in today's economy with the advances in technology and AI and freaking robots and all different crazy types of things now, and outsourcing with the internet. Your job isn't guaranteed. if you're working a 9-to-5 job, right? Companies are getting lean, companies are outsourcing more, companies are trying to find technologies to get rid of humans because they're expensive and they cause a lot of problems. So there's no guarantee in life, regardless if you work your job 9-to-5 or if you start your own business. I would rather start my own business and risk it all to be able to create the freedom, to be able to build something for myself, to do something that I'm passionate about, to be able to control my business, right? And to control my destiny. But there's going to be so many people out there who tell you you can't do it, it's not possible, and they're going to try to define you based on your past. One of my favorite quotes by Tony Robbins is, "The past does not equal the future." I don't care what your grades were in high school. I don't care if you've been broke for the last 10 years. I don't care if you were raised in a family and your parents didn't make more than $27,000 a year. It doesn't matter. The future, your future is in your own hands and you can take control of it. And with places like YouTube and Facebook and websites and blogs and meetups, the information is out there, right? The knowledge is out there. But you've got to grasp that knowledge. You've got to focus in, laser focus in on exactly what you want. Find those resources, learn it, apply it, and take action on a regular basis. And then gauge your results, right? It's like a plane taking off from Connecticut going to California. Do you know that most times a plane, when it's going to its destination, is off course? Right? But it's correcting itself here, there, it's correcting itself, and finally it gets there. Sometimes it has to go around a storm, go under some clouds, go over some bad weather, and that's the way it is as an entrepreneur. It's not a perfect straight line. There's going to be ups and downs, but if you keep correcting as time goes on, you're going to get to where you're going. And I think that's just the perfect analogy for starting a business. So don't let others define you based on your past. You control your future. You control today. You control the direction and the trajectory of your life. So take what people say with a grain of salt. You know, nowadays, I don't really like to listen to people unless they have the results that I want. Now, I'll listen and I'll keep an open heart and I'm not going to just shut people out, but I'm not going to take someone's advice who doesn't already own a business and they're giving me business advice. I'm not going to take diet and health and fitness advice from somebody who is overweight, unhealthy, and unhappy all the time. I'm just not going to do that. So if your friends or family or people around you are giving you advice, but they're not living the life that they're giving advice upon, then I really wouldn't worry about it. I would listen to the people on YouTube. I would listen to the people on, in the Facebook groups who are actually living the life, or people that are running the websites, whoever you're listening to, your mentors, right? So, if I've been able to start a successful business and build multiple income streams over the last 5 years, and I came from a place where at 21 years old, I was locked up in jail all through high school. I don't think I had better than like a 1.8 GPA, right? I was hanging out with the wrong people. I was out of shape. I was unhealthy. I didn't have, I didn't inherit a bunch of money. I didn't have parents who were, entrepreneurs and in the e-commerce space. Like I had to learn everything on my own. Do not let the crabs pull you down. Do not let other people define who you are. You are in control of your future. You are in control of your destiny. And I just wanted to come about and share this message. So let me shout some people out. We got Cameron Engel in the house. Listen to YouTube, exactly. But make sure you pick and choose the right people. There's a lot of great YouTubers, but there's also people out there who are making videos just trying to make money off of Google AdSense. They're just trying to sell courses and ebooks. And it's okay, right? If you're a YouTuber or you're running a personal brand, you've got to monetize your message in order to, make it worth your time. But there's a difference between creating products and selling things to try to help people and then doing it for the wrong reason. So you got to make sure that you're following the right people. And making sure that the people that you're following have the results that you want. So, what's up, Rachel? Good to see you. Hey, I appreciate that. Love that channel, Raiken. Thank you. Marco says provide value. That's the key. Absolutely. Lunch Money Hustle says, I pick you, bro. I pick you, Lunch Money. That's a great name. What's up, Walter Perez? Thanks for the advice. You got it. It's one of those things that, not everybody's going to deal with with people trying to pull them down, but I feel like a lot of people do. A lot of people don't start a business. A lot of people don't start going to the gym. They don't start changing their diet. They don't start becoming the best version of themselves because they're worried about what people are going to think. They take people's criticism to heart when they're not even, the people criticizing them or giving advice don't even live that life, and they're scared to fail. Fear is a big driving force. Kat says, hey guys, I'm a new reseller on Poshmark. I'm working my ass off. The social aspect takes so much time. Would you recommend that I sell on a different platform? You know, I'm not a huge Poshmark seller. I have some really good friends. I would check them out. The Thrifty Flamingo, Jason and Karen on YouTube. They have some good Poshmark advice. So they might be able to give you some tips on being able to speed up the process. But I know they don't spend a ton of time on the social aspect. I think they spend like a half hour a day. I know you can hire virtual assistants to help you with the social aspect of Poshmark. So if you want to look into like Online Jobs PH, you can hire people from the Philippines or Upwork.com for as little as $2 to $3 an hour. But that might be a little ahead of the game for you right now. But there's definitely ways to save time. What's up, Gina? I've been seeing you in the comments. Good to see you. Gina says, I did terrible in school, but put myself through college and graduated with a GPA of 3.98. Damn, you scholar. BRS says, the app has turned to crap and sales have basically fallen off for no clear reason. So I'm not sure if they're talking about Poshmark, but I hear that all the time. People say, oh, eBay sales are dead, Poshmark sales are dead, Amazon sales are dead. And they'll think it's dead, but then I talk to another guy or girl, or I look at my sales and I'm like, they're on fire. Or sometimes I'll be like, crap, my sales are dead. This sucks. And then one of my good friends is crushing it, doing 10 grand a month. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? So sometimes it has to do with the algorithm. Sometimes it has to do with, not listing a lot, or sometimes it has to do with your strategy or your business model, right? Like maybe sometimes people are doing great on Amazon because they got their own brand private label. You know what I mean? Watch me Amazon on Instagram and YouTube. He's crushing it, doing like 10 or 20 million a year, Amazon. So it just depends, you know. What's up, Noah? Good to see you. Yeah, BRS, I feel it. I feel you. Keep your head up for sure. You know, it's just part of the process. Selling online, e-commerce, it's gonna be ups and downs. House of Mini Trucks, what's going on? Thanks, bro. Very fitting advice for this morning. New antique mall booth opens this morning. Don't know till you try. Appreciate you, Steve. Yeah, sometimes you can find really good stuff there, and also you can use those antique malls if you want to set up a booth to sell, vintage, antique, collectible type items. I don't know if you guys follow the Bonafide Hustler, but he's out of Austin, Texas. He has a little booth at his antique mall, and he does really well. I think he does, like $1,000 a month or more. I'm not sure. It's been a while, but I know he definitely, does well. BRS RC, I love your attitude. I'm jealous. You know what I mean? The attitude and your attitude, it's all up to you. It's all about what you focus on. And, I'm not perfect all the time. A lot of people think, oh, Steve, you're so positive. Oh, I'm jealous. Like you're always so positive. Like, you guys only see what's on camera. Like, I have plenty of times where, like, I'm grumpy, I'm upset, I'm frustrated, I'm just angry. And, like, there's been times where weeks have gone on. I've just been in an ugly state and not really in the right mindset. So you guys got to realize, like, things that you see on YouTube, you've got to take it with a grain of salt. I try to be a good role model. I try to be positive on these videos, but I'm far from it. But that's one of the big things that I'm working on is controlling my my state better and my emotions, and just know what you see on YouTube and what you see on this camera isn't the full story, right, for everybody. So keep that in mind. Mary says, you describe my job and some people in my life. Dang, reality check. LOL. I am on vacation now and listed all day yesterday, and I'm excited to be able to have time to work on eBay more this week. That's awesome. I love it, Mary. That people like yourself are excited to list on eBay, excited to build your future, excited to, grow your sales. That's what it's all about. Gina says, never let someone else's assumptions define you, right? For sure. Walter says, Steve is a, hold on one second. Oops. Where'd that comment go? Steve is a winner. The secret is the beard. You like that beard? I just shaved it today. When is the right time? Jared Evans says. Now. Exactly. Oh, we got a $4.99 super chat from Lucid Dreamer. Now, first off, Lucid Dreamer, I want to know, Do you lucid dream? That's actually, I don't know if you guys have ever researched lucid dreaming, but it's pretty interesting. I've never tried it before, but I know there's like certain techniques and stuff where you can like fall asleep and then set your alarm for like 10 minutes later. And like if you wake up, like there's a chance you could be in a lucid dream. I don't know much about it, but let me read the comment. Thanks again for the $5 super chat. Steve, been following you since 2016. Currently, I'm an eBay power seller, but I'm now ready to launch my Amazon store and super nervous. Love you, man. Hey, I appreciate that. LD, that's your new nickname, Lucid Dreamer. Congratulations. You know, for the folks out there who are only selling on eBay and you're going to thrift stores, you're leaving a lot of money on the table by not selling on Amazon, right? So I'm not sure if Lucid Dreamer is going to be starting a wholesale business or a private label, or maybe selling books or just retail arbitrage type deals on Amazon. Let me know what you're planning on doing. Be interested to know. But Lucid Dreamer says, yes, I do lucid dream. It's pretty awesome. That's cool. What do you find is the, like, why do you lucid dream? What do you find is the biggest benefit for you, right? I would love to know more about that. I love all that type of stuff. Very interesting. What are your thoughts on being a top-rated plus seller on eBay? I know there's benefits to being a top-rated seller, right? There's saving on fees. I believe that, I'm not sure if it's like documented, but I believe you rank better in the algorithm. I'm just assuming. Why would they not rank you better? You're a top-rated seller. You're going to provide a better service. I know there's a bunch of discounts and different benefits and stuff. I don't even remember. I'm not even a top-rated seller on my eBay account just because, I don't know, a couple things happened, shipped some things out late and stuff. But you got to keep your metrics up. I don't think it's a big deal though. I mean, if you're selling like me, I'm part-time on eBay, right? So it's like, it's not a huge income stream for me at this time. If, you know, like back in the day when I was listing a couple hundred items a week, you know, it was important to be a top-rated seller because I'm saving money. I think I save money on listing fees, I think. I don't even remember what the benefits are. I just know there's plenty of benefits being a top-rated seller, but it doesn't, I don't know. I don't think it really affects me that much right now. But if I was selling more, it probably would be a bigger deal. Lucid Dreamer says, helped me with a heartbreak. It's a good way to deal with stress. Interesting. I feel like it's like a form of meditation. I love meditating. I bet that sounds crazy. Does daydreaming count? It might. Oh, we got another super chat from Derek Pierre Lewis saying, calling out of work today to head out to flip things. Oh, man. Calling out of work to go flip things. I can already imagine calling up the boss. Hey, I'm not going to be into work today. Something came up. I apologize. And they're going to be like, well, you know, Lewis, what happened? Why aren't you going to go to work? Well, you know, I got a stomach ache. Plus, I'm going to be going to the thrift store to go thrift some clothes. Oh, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember when I was working at the Cracker Barrel, I was flipping bikes at that time, and I think I might have called out a couple times to go pick up some deals, right? It's one of those things. It's like, I remember I would go literally flip a bike, make like $80 profit, and then it would take me like an hour, right? Not even. Sometimes it was right down the street. I remember one time I picked up a couple Trek bikes right like 2 streets over for like $60 for both of them and flipped them for $125 each. I made like, I don't know, like $140 profit. And then I would have to go to work for 10 hours and didn't even make that much. So it's a crazy thing about, you know, reselling and thrifting and stuff. You know, for example, my mother, she had retired a little over a year ago, and she was thinking about working an extra year because I think she was 63 at the time, and she was already thrifting and reselling for like 3 years at the time. She was making like, you know, an extra $1,000 a month. And when you're 63 and you're looking to retire, you'll only get a certain percentage of your full Social Security if you retire early. So she was trying to consider if she should retire a year ago because I think they were going to give her like $870, or if she worked another year, she would get like an extra $12 a month. And she was actually thinking about staying another year. And I'm like, Mom, you're 63 years old, or you're 62, whatever she was at the time. I said, just retire. Who cares about $12? She's like, well, it's $12 extra a month. That's going to add up. And I'm like, Mom, all you got to do is find one book a month, and you'll easily make $12. And, you know, she's a stone cold book selling ninja, right? So I talked her out of, you know, working another year because I said, just go enjoy your life. Like, people don't realize it. Like, all it takes is one fine during the day, and you could just make a day's pay, right? Depending on what your income level is. The average person looking to make $2,000 to $3,000 extra a month, that's, you know, 1 or 2 fines a day. You can do that, right? Or a jackpot a couple times a week. So convinced her to retire, and she's been loving it, and she's been growing her Amazon business. And actually, Mama Profit, her birthday is today. She just turned 64 years old. So I want to give a big happy birthday to Mama Profit. We're actually going to be going to Mohegan Sun today, and we're going to be staying over. And my girlfriend's going to be coming. We're going to be staying as well, celebrating with Mama Profit. Got to pick up some champagne and a card for her. And just going to head into the gym right now, crush a workout, go over there and spend the day, do a little gambling, have some food, and just celebrate, you know, celebrate all the amazing things that are going on in this world right now. You know, I'm just so grateful for my health, for my fitness. I'm so grateful for all my friends and family and the folks on YouTube and for the internet and for my girlfriend and all these amazing things that are happening lately. And, you know, it wasn't long ago when my life was shit over, you know, 6 years ago. I don't know. I say it all the time, and I'm not trying to be like cocky or conceited, but I'm proud of myself, and I think it's okay to be proud of yourself and to recognize where you came from. I was 240 pounds 6 years ago. I mean, check out my Instagram. I've got some pictures. I was a big bloated son of a gun, and I was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. I was broke. I had no money. I was living at home with my parents. I was hanging out with a bunch of shitheads. I'm not even gonna like use good language because they were just bad people. And I changed my life around, and I climbed out of that bucket, and I got away from a lot of those negative people, and slowly but surely changed my life and quit my job and moved out of the house. And you know, now my net worth is over $200,000. And I don't say that to brag or boast, but there was a time when I didn't have freaking $1 in my pocket, right? So you can't let people define you. You can't let your past control your future. You just got to figure out where you want to go. You don't have to know it all. You just got to set yourself on a different direction and start moving forward. So just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. And hopefully you guys have a great day. Appreciate you, Jennifer. Thank you. That means a lot. Jeremy, no, I've never heard of impact theory. I would have to look that up. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm going to get running. I got to get into the gym. But you guys have a great day. Appreciate you all. And thanks, Lucid Dreamer. Go out there, lucid dream. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.